Right guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm doing my WWE RAW preview for this week. RAW previews have finally returned back to my channel. It's the backbone of my channel, it's one of the most popular series on my channel, and today, since I got my channel back, I'm bringing RAW previews back to my channel every single goddamn week. Also, there'll be a RAW review after this show. Also, check out my Hell in a Cell review. That's great. Do all that, but we're moving on. Hell in a Cell's been and gone, and we're heading towards Survivor Series, which is just less than 4 weeks away. So we're going to get down and dirty and talk about Monday Night Raw this week. Monday Night Raw for October the 27th, 2014 rolls in the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Now, Monday Night Raws after a pay-per-view are notorious for bringing people back. You usually see a big return, and don't look any further than a Ryback return to Monday Night Raw. A fan sent word to PW Insider that Ryback was in Dallas with the rest of the WWE roster. That's a possible sign that he is fully recovered from his recent surgeries. Also, PW's insider Mike Johnson had reported earlier that Ryback and Curtis Axel are both expected to return to WWE TV within the month, as Ryback is about cleared to return medically. So it is quite a suggestion that Ryback still could return on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Now that he is in Dallas, it is likely that he will be on tonight's show, and what a better time to bring him back the night after a pay-per-view. So maybe we'll see Ryback and Curtis Axel return to WWE TV on Raw this week. Somebody who has actually been confirmed to be on Raw this week is Hulk Hogan, as Brian Saxton announced on the WWE app that Hogan will be on Raw this week. We don't know why he'll be on Raw, but all I know is this is the last October show for Monday Night Raw, so he could be presenting a check to Susan G. Komen or talk something about the Susan G. Komen charity. I think that's the more likely. I can't think of another reason why Hulk Hogan is on this show, but it is a cool moment. He will be on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Also, we've got to talk about who else is booked for tonight's Raw. The Authority, Ambrose, and John Cena are on the list, but Brock Lesnar is not booked for tonight's Monday Night Raw. Ugh. Ambrose and Cena versus Randy Orton and Seth Rollins is being advertised locally, but it is likely that's just a dark match exclusive for the San Antonio fans, but I wouldn't go any further and say that WWE won't book something like that in the main event. I wouldn't be surprised if they do Ambrose and Cena versus Orton and Rollins in the main event, something like that for the main event, but it is being advertised as the likely dark match for the show. Also, Nikki Bella didn't have to wait long to give orders to Brie Bella. We saw her give her orders to Brie Bella after her match on the pay-per-view last night. So do expect more orders issued by Nikki Bella on tonight's Monday Night Raw as they continue that feud between Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. And I think that'll be actually very, very entertaining. Now, we all know Goldust and Stardust knocked off the Usos last night, and that feud is out of the window. They've pretty much defeated them now, and that's goodbye to the Usos and Goldust and Stardust feud. So we're looking to see who the next baby faces are to face Goldust and Stardust for the titles. There's only really Los Matadores in there, and they're really not challengers for the title. So I'm really thinking maybe they'll bring Xavier Woods back, Big E and Kofi Kingston's faction. It started in summer but really never took off. So will we get them debuting again on tonight's Monday Night Raw? It's the Raw after a pay-per-view, so it is quite likely to happen. You could also say maybe the Ascension might be coming to the Monday Night Raw. That has been rumoured for the last few months on Monday Night Raw. When will the Ascension be coming to the WWE? Could it be on tonight's Raw? And will they challenge Goldust and Stardust? Also, we've got to talk about the awesome ending to the Hell in a Cell show when Bray Wyatt attacked Ambrose. What was Bray Wyatt's motive? Is Ambrose going to have to... What is Ambrose's reaction to this? He was surely going to beat Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring. Is Wyatt working for the Authority, for Rollins? Why was he under the ring? Why did he want to attack Ambrose? Why was he in the main event? What was his motive here? I'm sure he'll have to tell us on tonight's Monday Night Raw, and I cannot wait for that great promo. We're also obviously going to get a great promo by Ambrose talking about Bray Wyatt. Another great promo we're going to get is with Rollins talking about how he beat Dean Ambrose. I'm also really interested to see what John Cena has to say about how he's getting his hands on Brock Lesnar again. I'm also really interested to see if Randy Orton turns babyface tonight. He never really addressed Rollins' curb stomp from last week's Monday Night Raw. Does it look like Rollins and Orton will have a match at Survivor Series? Now Rollins is moving away from Ambrose and Bray Wyatt is going to feud with Ambrose. So they're two top matches which will be talked about on tonight's Raw. Ambrose and Wyatt and Orton and Rollins. Is Orton turning babyface tonight? I think that is really, really likely, and I cannot wait to see it if it does. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Spike your hair.